Assalamualaikum and very good morning to all my dear students of class 9. Students, we have completed midterm syllabus. Now it's time for the further explanation of the next chapters. So today we are going to start the new topic, new lesson, new prose we can say from your behind textbook. Chapter number 6, we can say that title is My Childhood. Students, here My Childhood, this lesson is not any particular lesson which is written by any author or writer. This is the autobiographical novel, we can say, taken from that novel. It's a small part of APJ Abdul Kalam's childhood. So students, My Childhood means here this title is refers with the APJ Abdul Kalam's childhood. This is the small part taken from autobiographical novel Wings of Fire. So the title is the GK question, we can say general knowledge question, that what is the title of what is the autobiographical novel of APJ Abdul Kalam. So we can say that its answer is Wings of Fire. Wings of Fire, this is the title of autobiography of APJ Abdul Kalam. So students, remember this. So this is My Childhood is a lesson about the APJ Abdul Kalam's, not his own whole life but especially his childhood. So here in this lesson we'll see about his childhood and how he influenced by his friends, his family members, his sisters, his cousins, and also how he influenced by the different religion over here, and what he has just expressed his feelings for his own religion and also for the other religion. So APJ Abdul Kalam is best example of, we can say, the secularism, how to create the honesty, and also we can say he had a great discipline in his life, and this all he learned from the different population, we can say the people or the society of this world or of the India. So here it's a best example of secularism which he created over his life. So we can say APJ Abdul Kalam was born on 1931 and he died recently. It means in our era, that is in 2015. You people know that he is the great personality and 11th president of India, and also we can say the great scientist too. Students, APJ Abdul Kalam, what I have to say about him, you people also aware about his life, how he contributed his whole life for the nation and for the valid and we can say the superiority of this nation. He created it. So मैं उनके बारे में जितना भी बोलूँ वो कम है. So more about him we'll see in this lesson. How he passed his childhood, what affected in his life, and which type of incident happened in his life. So students, this is the APJ Abdul Kalam's, about the APJ Abdul Kalam's. You remembered it. This lesson taken from his autobiography, that is the Wings of Fire. That was the autobiography. He has written his own self in his own handwriting. So autobiography of APJ Kalam is Wings of Fire, and this lesson taken from that, this extract taken from that autobiography. So students, before its lesson or explanation of this chapter, I would like to tell you one another beautiful quote given by APJ Abdul Kalam. Students, you can also take this beautiful quote in your life. You can also think about it. See, dream is not that which you see while sleeping. It is something that does not let you sleep. Students, it's a very beautiful quote, we can say, which just gives a very beautiful moral. We can just complete this, we can just include this sentence in our life. Yes, we have to see the dreams, and that type of dreams we have to see which not able to see while we are sleeping. हम सोते हुए नहीं देखते हैं वो dreams, but ऐसे dreams देखो कि आपको सोने नहीं दे. Right? So this thought given by APJ Abdul Kalam to us, we have to keep these things in our life, that yes, we have to see dreams are necessary to achieve our goal. Dreams are necessary to get our success in our life. That's why APJ Abdul Kalam said that yes, you see the dreams, but that type of dreams you have not let you sleep, right? So here, which not just let you sleep and it just gives you the goal, it just gives you that courage to achieve your goal. So students, this is the very beautiful quote. You can just write while you are just starting its solution in your notebook. I will see this. So you have to write this sentence while you are starting the solution of this chapter in your CW. So you have to write this sentence compulsory in your CW while you are writing the solution of my childhood in your CW. So students will see now the explanation of this chapter about the APJ Abdul Kalam. Before you read, say students here, my childhood, before you read, can you think of any scientists who have also been statesmen? APJ Abdul Kalam, whose projects in space, defense and nuclear technology guided India into the 21st century, became our 11th president in 2002. In his autobiography, Wings of Fire, he speaks of his childhood. So students here, APJ Abdul Kalam was the great scientist of our India, and he has also not given his contribution related to any social or economical financial condition for the nation, but also he has given in technical field of the India. It means he was the great scientist. We can say him as a missile man. We are just knowing him also missile man के नाम से भी हम उनको कहते हैं. So he has given his great contribution in scientific world also, and he was become the 11th president of 2000 of India in 2002 till 2007. So he was the 11th president of India from the 2002 till 2000. 5 years he has given as a president of India here. In his autobiography, what is the name of his autobiography? Because he has what is the difference between biography and autobiography? Someone is writing for another person. Autobiography, one person is writing for his own life. So here, Wings of Fire is the autobiography. He has written himself only this autobiography, and here in this autobiography he speaks his own childhood. Now we'll explain this lesson. See, how the lessons is starting from. Students, here we'll see my childhood. Listen, paragraph number 1. See, I was born into middle class Tamil family in the island town of Rameswaram in the erstwhile Madras state. My father, Zainul Abidin, had neither much formal education nor much wealth. Despite these advantages, he possessed great innate wisdom and a true generosity of spirit. So students, here will see his beginning of this lesson is this. Where he was born, as we know that he was born in 1931 and died in 2015. So where he was born into the middle class family, Tamil family in the island town of Rameswaram in the erstwhile Madras state. So in a present time we can say Madras state, it's a Tamil Nadu. Right? So where he was born in Tamil conservative family. We can say he was he has a very orthodox family, conservative family. Conservative means what? Very orthodox, rigid we can say. He was a Muslim and he born in Muslim family, but after this great innate behavior which he has got from his religious family, not and never express in front of anyone. So here, this little boy, right, he was born into a middle class Tamil family in the island of Rameswaram. What was the name of his village, right? It was the Rameswaram, right? He was born in this village, this Rameswaram, located in the Madras state, it was the erstwhile, right? So here Chennai to, we can say that the Madras, right? It's a Tamil Nadu. So he was born in Rameswaram village. It located in the Tamil Nadu in the Madras state. Now, what was the name of his father? See, Zainul Abidin. So, APJ Abdul Kalam, what was the full name of APJ Abdul Kalam? Students, please keep in your mind that only Abul Pakir, not Abdul Pakir, remember this. Abul Pakir Zainul Abidin. Abdul Kalam. See, Abul Pakir Zainul Abidin Abdul Kalam. So, what was the name of his father? Zainul Abidin, right? Zainul Abidin is the name of his father. He was the son of Zainul Abidin. His father had neither much formal education nor much wealth. Right? His father was not that much educated. He was not that much literate person. Right? He had not get that much education in his life. But also not his. He had not the education, neither education nor wealth. इतने ज़्यादा वो rich भी नहीं थे, right? So here he was just born in middle class Tamil family from the father of Zainul Abidin, not much formal educated person, not much wealthy person. Despite this disadvantage, he possessed the great innate wisdom and true generosity of spirit. Right? He had not that much educated person, not that much wealthy person, but although he had the great wisdom, he was very generous person, very humble, we can say, he was very polite person, right, over here. So here he was expressing the nature of his father, how he was. He possessed the great innate means internal wisdom in his self, and also he had a true generosity, right? So here he was talking about his father's nature. Zainul Abidin was really very great man, and this little child was born this type of parents here. So here Abdul Kalam was talking about his father, his nature, his appearance, and how he had just expressed himself over the nation and in front of the people of his society. So this little boy was born in Tamil middle class conservative Muslim family. See next. Now, next we'll see. APJ Abdul Kalam talked about his father. Now here, see, we can see his father's image here and his mother. He is the Zainul Abidin and his mother is Asiyamma. Students, here now we'll see further explanation of this further paragraph. He had an iron helmet in my mother. Who? He means here his father. Right? It means Zainul Abidin. What was the name of his mother? Asiyamma. I do not recall the exact number of people she fed every day, but I am quite certain that far more outsiders are at with us than all the members of our own family put together. See, here APJ Abdul Kalam was talking about his mother, his mother's nature. First of all, we have seen his father's nature. Now here he was talking about his mother. See, he had an ideal helpmate, right? It means here his father had an ideal helpmate, life partner as his mother, that Asiyamma. Now here, how his nature? I do not recall. मुझे पता नहीं है कि मेरी मम्मी ने कितने लोगों को खाना खिलाया होगा. More than, right? He said here, more than outsiders came our home than my own family. Right here, more than 100 he can say, more than the members of my family than the other outsiders came at our home to eat, and my mother never, we can say, refused them to come. She just had every crumbs of the food from by by her own hand, right? So students, here this is about the mother, right? APJ Abdul Kalam's mother, how she was very polite, very humble, very, we can say, the wide-minded, right? We can say, as she was born in Muslim family, and also she had just now where APJ Abdul Kalam was living in a Hindu area. We can say Hindus means everywhere. His own house only is there. Only few houses are there in that village Rameswaram. We can say the name of that village Rameswaram. We also can identify that. We also can realize that Rameswaram is totally Hindu area. But this family was just the best example of, we can say, discrimination they did with the others, and others, that Hindus persons, also peoples of that surrounding of his house, they expressed for that family. So they were very we can say helpmate, right? We can say the person APJ Abdul Kalam was born in very good family, or we can say they were the best example for this society, right? So here in these two paragraphs we have said about his father. What is the name of his father? Zainul Abidin. And also his mother, what was the name of his mother? Asiyamma. So students, please remember this. This question can come in exam, that just describe the innate wisdom, or we can say the quality or characteristics of APJ Abdul Kalam's parents. So we can say that Zainul Abidin was not that much got the formal education or well, but still he was very quite polite. He possessed the innate spirit and wisdom in his life, in his nature, in his, we can say. And then he talked about the Asiyamma. Asiyamma was the very handmaid of my father, and she was very quiet, very humble, very polite for the others. She had a nature wide-minded over here. So students, here will see further explanation of this chapter in the next video. We'll see about the more. It's a really very interesting lesson. I like a lot. So you people also will like this lesson, because it's our president, we can say, from our own community refers with this, and after that also we also realize that how much he has given his contribution for the nation. It taught us many things, right? So students, will see in the next video.